Conventional wisdom still holds that Republicans will not make Donald Trump their nominee for president. Presumably, for example, the party understands that Latinos are the single fastest growing demographic in the country, and most of them are sympathetic to the millions of Hispanic migrants who do America's manual labor.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
Women are another big American demographic, so you'd have to imagine the Republican establishment isn't terribly keen on one of its biggest stars calling them fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals, or his suggestion that a female television anchor was menstruating when she called him on it.
You know, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever.
So Trump is written off by serious analysts as just the main event in the Republican freak show. That long pre-primary period when extreme characters from the party's right wing take turns firing up what's known as the party's base. Sooner or later, though, the freak show always packs up and moves on, and adults take over, and the party nominates someone moderate, someone more acceptable to mainstream Americans. Watching what's going on there now, though, you have to ask yourself whether mainstream Americans are largely moderate.
We have a problem in this country. It's called Muslims. We know our current president is one. Right. You know he's not even an American.
We need this
birth
question.
certificate,
This
man.
question.
But anyway, we have training camps growing where they want to kill us. Mm-hmm. That's my question. When can we get rid of
We're going to be looking at a lot of different things.
Note the right and from Trump. He accepted the premise of secret Muslim training camps in America and, of course, the notion that Barack Obama is a foreign-born Muslim, a conspiracy Trump once championed. There was revulsion over it, of course. Some people said Trump should have done what John McCain did when an angry woman started in on the Obama thing 7 years ago.
He's an Arab. He is not.
No, ma'am.
No?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. He's a decent family man, citizen.
But the question just about nobody asked back then, and very few people seem to be asking now, is this. Why is being an Arab and being a decent family man and citizen somehow distinct? Why is it automatically an insult to call the president a Muslim? The answer is actually pretty clear. In some part of the American mind, it is an insult. It's been widely accepted and internalized that calling somebody a Muslim is not a compliment. Try to think about it this way. If Donald Trump had promised to look into secret Jewish training camps, would he even still be standing right now? And listen to what another high-polling Republican said just a few days ago on national TV.
Should a president's faith matter? Should your faith matter to voters?
Well, I guess it depends on what that faith is. If it's inconsistent with the values and principles of America, then of course it should matter.
And Ben Carson is a highly educated, famous neurosurgeon. Presumably he knows that the U.S. Constitution explicitly forbids any religious test for public office. Of course he does. Again, imagine what would happen if a presidential candidate said no Christian should ever be president, or no black, or no Asian. To ask that is to answer it. The fact is that Trump and Carson and all sorts of other politicians are merely going somewhere they know they can go without any real penalty. And before Canadians get too terribly self-righteous about it, listen closely to some of the things being said in our election campaign right now. For The National, I'm Neil Macdonald.